pushing the pylon. Week 13 of Sunday football is here. I can't believe we're already at week 13. Appreciate these last few weeks of the regular season because people like me know their team probably won't be playing postseason football, so I'm going to enjoy all the regular season football I can. First off, we have the Indianapolis Colts traveling to Foxborough to play the New England Patriots. Colts are minus 2.5 here, and I understand why. The Patriots seem to be a team who play pretty good at times, but ultimately lose the game, ultimately in a tank situation. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. I think the Pats stink on defense now. I think they give up a lot of points, and this will be the game where the Colts also give up a lot of points. In this one, go ahead and give me the Patriots plus 2.5. I like the couple-point buffer there. I think Drake May has a chance to show up at home. Next, we have the Houston Texans going to Duval to play the Jacksonville Jaguars. Texans are minus 3.5. I'm surprised this line isn't higher. There's something fishy with that line, in my opinion. That being said, I think C.J. Stroud is due for a big game, and he seems to be able to do it against Jacksonville. He can succeed against Jacksonville's defense, especially the way they are now. So that is concerning as a Jaguars fan. However, the good news, Trevor Lawrence expected to play. Even though Doug Pearson's unfortunately still our coach, Trevor coming back is huge. I'm sick of watching Mac Jones play football. It's borderline domestic terrorism, and I don't want to see it anymore. Give me the Jags plus 3.5. Even if they lose by a field goal, I think Trevor keeps us in this game. Next, huge AFC North matchup with huge implications. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to Cincinnati to play the Bengals. Bengals are minus 3 here, and the public is all over the Pittsburgh Steelers. I get it. The Steelers are hot. The Steelers look like one of the best teams in football. A little slide here and there, but essentially they're still that great team. And if you give the Bengals, where they are close to no shot to make the playoffs, relying on a miracle, and they're the favorites by 3, and everyone takes Pittsburgh, you know what we're doing. When they zig, we zag. Give me the Bengals minus 3 here. I think Burrow has a feast, a delayed Thanksgiving feast on the Steelers. Makes their defense look out of character. Jamar Chase following behind them. Next, we have the LA Chargers traveling to the ATL to play the Atlanta Falcons. Chargers are minus 1 as road favorites here. And this is about as big of a coin toss as you're going to get. The Chargers have the great record. The Falcons started with the great record. They've come a little bit more back down to earth. But essentially, you could argue these two teams are relatively balanced and relatively even. Go ahead and give me the Falcons plus 1 here. I think Kirk Cousins has a good game. I think Bijan Robinson eats on the ground, or even receiving yards. You know how he is. Next in my odd line of the week, I have the Seattle Seahawks traveling to New Jersey to play the New York Jets. Jets are minus 1 here, and that really confuses me. The Seahawks just beat the Cardinals. The Jets are on a free fall, it feels like. They can't be any worse than they are, but they're minus 1. Why are they minus 1? That is such a fishy line to me that you almost have to take it and just wonder why later. I'm not going to do it. This is going to be my head first into a trap play of the week. I'm sticking with the Seahawks plus 1 here. It's inevitable that after you're going to say, no wonder why that line looked fishy. The Jets won by 14. I'm sticking with the Seahawks here. It's just testing everything I know about football here. And I know the Seahawks are better than the Jets, especially at this point of the year. Give me the Seahawks plus 1. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Huge game. Book it. Next, we have the Arizona Cardinals traveling to Minnesota to play the Vikings. Vikings are minus 3.5, and both these teams have won 4 of their last 5. The Cardinals lost last week, won 4 straight before that. The Vikings have won 4 straight and lost that 5th week 5 weeks ago. In this case, I think we're going to get a Marvin Harrison Jr. touchdown today. I am going with the dog here, or in this case, the Birds. Give me the Cardinals plus 3.5. This December is good for Kyler Murray. I love what he's doing this year, and he looks to build on that against an impressive Vikings team. Give me the Cardinals plus 3.5. For our final 1 o'clock game, we have the stinker of the slate. It's the Tennessee Titans traveling to D.C. to play the Washington Commanders. Commanders are minus 6, and they're coming off of one of the hardest losses of the season. You thought the Commanders had that game wrapped up against Dallas, just for them to blow it at the end. Very tough for a team that's trying to make the playoffs. You would think that rattles a team to their core. You see the Chicago Bears do it all the time. They lose in a rough way, and it sticks with them. It's like they're seeing ghosts. It's like they're seeing demons. The demons on their back still. I'm not saying the Commanders lose this football game, but give me the Titans plus 6 here. Not sure why. I think Will Levis might have a very impressive day, even though I don't think he's that strong of a quarterback. Give me the Titans plus 6. We're going to have the late slate and Sunday Night Football video up during halftime of the 1 o'clocks. Make sure you're following Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, wherever else you see pushing the Pylon.